Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we got another MLB slate we're going over. Should be a full game of baseball, a full slate of baseball. So, before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The Discord or that link will be in the description of the video down below. And you can also, if you want to help support the channel, our merch is also in the link in the description down below as well. And also, we are doing a giveaway, as you guys know. If you guys want to join that giveaway, all you gotta do is give your best bet. For each video that we go out that we make, you can give your best bet, and the person who makes the most units at the end of the month will win a $25 gift card, $25 of Venmo, Cash App, whatever you guys want to do. Wins a $25 prize. A quick recap on how that's going. Anyone can join now. You can still join. You can still put your picks down below and have a chance. First place is only 2 units up. So you can easily do that today and be in first place at the end of the day. If you have a 3-0 day, looking good, you can be in first place. So there should be no excuse. Just leave your best bet in the comment section below, and
when you enter it, all you gotta do, leave your best bet in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you're following us on Twitter or Instagram, one of the two, so that we have a way to contact you. Also, it doesn't hurt. We made a ESB Shorts channel. Link to that's in the description below. Be subscribed to that as well. And $25 at the end of the month, whoever has the best month. Plus, you could get a little bit of bragging rights as well if you guys are the best person in the chat.
Yeah. Well, recap of yesterday. You want to start it off?
It was a shit show. Next. No, okay. I had a 1-4 day. It sucked. Houston didn't show up. LA. Philadelphia lost barely. Cincinnati lost. I got a win from Milwaukee, but ultimately it was just an ugly day for me again. Hopefully you could turn it around today on a weird Sunday.
Yep. And for me, I went 1-1. I had an extra play on Kansas City yesterday. That game was postponed, so I ended up going 1-1, making 0.21 units yesterday. We're now I'm 21-26, 44.9% on this young baseball season. I'm still down 2.45 units, but I have a decent chunk of plays today that I feeling we can turn our season around and make some money today. So let's get right into the slate, why don't we? And as always, join that. All right, and we are starting it off here with the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Minus 138 for the Cubs, plus 128 for the Pirates. We'll start with you, Tim, for this one.
Here, before we jump into this game, the Mets-Marlins game still does not have a line on it. The Marlins are undecided of their pitcher, so just follow our Twitter. We'll tweet something out whenever the line comes out for that one, and we'll make it work. Just follow us there. Or the Shorts channel, whatever we want to do. For this game, I'm probably going to say the exact same thing that I said yesterday. I don't trust either one of these teams until we can get a little bit more in the season. Chicago can't hit. Pittsburgh can't hit. It's one of those games that it's like, I don't want to take either side. It's just, I'd rather bet on other games on teams that I could trust a little bit more than Chicago or Pittsburgh.
And for me, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm actually betting this game. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one. A home dog here. Plain and simple, Cubs can't hit right now, as Tim said. They are averaging 3.13 runs per game right now, which is 28th in the MLB. They have the league's worst batting average at a 168. So this is a bad offensive Cubs team, and it doesn't look to be getting any better right now. I believe at one point the NL pitchers had a better batting average than this Chicago Cubs team, and they're going up against a pitcher in JT Brubaker, who didn't look bad in his last start. He only gave up 1 run on only 3 hits. He did walk 4 batters, struck out 6. in 4 innings. So he needs to get those walks down, but I believe that he'll have a good performance here versus the Cubs, and I like the Pirates to win this game. All right, our next game here is the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles, minus 134 for the Red Sox, plus 124 for the Orioles. Nick Pivetta taking on Jorge Lopez, over under of 9.5 runs as well. And for me, this game is going to be my first no value, no bet. I see this line should be around a minus 132, plus 132. So no value on betting either of these sides. I have no interest in trying to get in on any of these teams right now. Probably the over is intriguing. These two teams do have surprisingly top 10 bullpens at the moment. 7th best ERA for Boston's bullpen, 3.66 for ERA for the Orioles bullpen. That's the 10th best in the league. A lot of talking here just for a pass though, so pass.
Yeah, this one's a pass for me as well. I don't really want to get in with these two teams. I feel like there's a very similar situation to the game above. It's just not really interested in going after a Boston Red Sox team who's going to be very, very inconsistent. And then a Baltimore Orioles team who will very well suck this year and win 40% of their games. And I don't want to really try to guess which ones they're going to be able to pull off. It's just a no play for me. I like other games, and this was not one of them.
Gotcha. All right. Our next game here will be the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland... Oh, no, I skipped a game. The LA Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. Minus 124 for the Angels. Plus 114 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays were just... that line just moved within the last, 5 minutes as well. But your thoughts on this one?
Well, I was able to grab the LA Angels at minus 118. Now they're at minus 124. I'm still going to bet them. I still have my bet in. It'll still be one of my official picks. I feel a little bit less good about I don't feel as good of this one right now. Just because I lost 6 cents of value from when we started the video to now. But I still like the Angels in this one. I feel like they're going to be able to come off this 15-1 absolute obliteration and come away with a series 1 against the Blue Jays. I'm taking the LA Angels in this one, minus 124.
And I'm going the opposite way here. I'm going with the Blue Jays. One thing that really worries me here, and one thing I really one way you can bet this game is plain and simply you can bet the Angels first 5, and then you can take the Blue Jays full game. And here's why I said that. Honestly, I don't trust Tanner Roark though, but I really like this bullpen for the Jays. They have the 5th best bullpen in the league. They only with a 2.25 ERA. Their bullpens look good. Tanner Roark has not. His last start, he only went 3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 6 hits, only struck out 2 batters. He's not looked good. So Tanner Roark, unfortunately, is not someone I can trust. But this game I had lined around a minus 112, so I couldn't help myself with the value here. Plus 114, I'm all over that for the Blue Jays at home as a dog. I like the Blue Jays in this spot. Our next game here will be the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. We're getting Jose Arena taking on Logan Allen. It's a minus 169 for these Indians, plus 156 for the Tigers. Over under of 9 runs. Wow, my mind's on hockey. I'm sorry, or it was. But looking at this game, I like Detroit. This is a getaway spot for them, and I have a feeling that the Indians are going to be resting some starters, and Detroit's not terrible. I mean, they kind of are, but yeah, they're pretty bad. But I feel like this is a decent spot for them. I don't trust Jose Arena, but this is a value spot strictly for me. I don't see any value in laying minus 170 on the Indians. And I have this game lined around a minus 1 or plus 135, minus 135. So we're getting around 20 cents of value on the Tigers here. So this is strictly a value play for me. Give me the Tigers.
This one's a no play for me. At the lines, I'm not going to lay minus 169 on the Indians. and I don't feel like a Tigers bet would be good for me to bet. I think it's just a little bit too. I have other dogs that I'm going to be a little bit more high on that I'd rather go after, and the Tigers are just not one of those. It may be a getaway game and all that stuff, but I'm going to pass on this one.
Gotcha. All right, our next game here is going to be the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. -143 for the Yanks, +132 for these Rays. We're getting Montgomery versus Honeywell will be the opener, and then it'll go to Michael Wacha as well. Sorry about that. And then it'll go to Michael Wacha after that. Your thoughts on that, Tim?
The pass for me. Sorry. Sorry. I was texting my mom back because we were recording a video. This one's a pass for me. Not really too interested in the Yankees. They have not been performing well, and I'm not going to be going with the Rays right now. I like other dogs on the slate, and the Rays are not one of them, and I don't feel like laying a -143 on the Yankees on a very inconsistent team. So this one's going to be a pass for me.
For me, this is value on a team that's ready to sweep. +132 on these Rays, ready to get the job done versus this New York Yankees team. The Rays have looked great the last two games. I like Michael Wacha here as the primary starter. I think that's like a perfect spot for him. That's where he should be. He's a good 4 or 5 inning guy, and this New York Yankees team has been struggling so far. I mean, their batting average is not bad, a .238 team batting average, but then they're only 3.75 runs. They're 18th in that, 13th in average, so they're just not driving in runs right now. Their bullpen, the pitching's been strong for the New York Yankees, but I feel like this Rays team knows how to hit off of them as they should the last 2 days, and they know how to play this Yankees team, and I like them at the plus price tag here. I have this line should be around a +113, and we're getting them for +132. So give me the Rays here. All right, our next game here is the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. -177 for the Twins, +163 for the Mariners. It'll be Chris Flexen versus Matt Shoemaker for this matchup. And looking at these two teams, I like the Twins in this matchup, but I'm not going to be laying that type of money or type of price. There's a couple of spots you can potentially attack this slate or this line or this game. Wow. You can go with the over 4.5. This Twins team is averaging 6.13 runs per game, third in the MLB, and their batting average is 5th in the MLB at the 2.66 batting average. So this is a really good offensive team. Also, they've been pitching really well too. So I like Minnesota. Probably the team total is somewhere I would look. Team total over 4.5. And also, I don't hate the run line at +105 as well. But I'm not going to have any action on this one.
Yeah, this one's a pass for me as well. Twins are going to win this game. -177 is just a little bit too wide of a line. If you want to throw them in parlays, I think that would be an alright idea. But ultimately, I'm not really going to go after. Not going to go after this game at all. If anything, maybe look at that over 8.5. I think that's a decent line. But other than that, I'm not really going to be interested in betting this game. Other value in other games. I only have 5 bets on this 15-game slate, so 10 games I'm going to be passing on. So, passing on this game as well.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. -126 for the Sox, +116 for the Royals. Dylan Cease going up against Mike Minor in this matchup. Over/under of 8.5 runs. Your thoughts on this game?
This one, I had a bet on this one yesterday and it rained out. I'm not gonna be betting this one today. I just feel like this game is a little bit too toss-up-y, if that makes sense. I don't really want to. I don't know what we're gonna really get more out of Dylan Cease. He's very inconsistent. Mike Minor's pretty much in that same boat. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of offense in this game. So maybe an over in this one, but other than that, I'm going to be passing on this game as well. But I like that next game.
Yeah, and for me looking at this game, I do have a play on this one. I bet it early, So I got a better line for this one, but I still don't mind the Kansas City Royals at plus 116. I bet it at plus 128, so I don't mind that line right there. I don't trust Dylan Cease. I know everyone's going to say, oh yeah, the White Sox are, I think, 16-0 their last 16 games versus left-handed pitching, and Mike Myers, a left-handed pitcher. But both these teams can hit. I like the over as well in this game. I'll probably have like a small 2% bet on it, just to dip my toes into totals for the year, because I haven't really touched them this year. So the over is a spot I would probably look at here. Both these teams are averaging at least 5.5 runs a game. 5.5 for the Royals, 6 for the White Sox, 4th and 7th in the MLB for those stats. So I like the Royals here, and I like the over in this matchup. I'll be taking the Royals as my official bet for this one. All right, our next one here is the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Minus 124 for the Brewers, or for the Cardinals, plus 114 for the Brewers. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. And for this one, I'm looking at, it would be a dogger pass for this spot. It's going to be Brett Anderson versus Daniel Ponce de Leon. And I just trust Anderson more than I do de Leon. This is a slight lean towards the Brewers, plus 114. I had this game lined at a 108 for them. So I don't hate that price. I might jump in on it a little bit later in the day if I look at it, if that line moves a little bit more. But I lean towards the Milwaukee Brewers in this matchup. I just need to see more from their bats, and their pitching's been pretty good though. So I like the Brewers in this matchup.
Yeah, you're going to wait to jump on it. I'm going to jump on it now. I like the Milwaukee Brewers in this one. I feel like Brett Anderson is just a little bit better than Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon did win his first game, but honestly, I think that Milwaukee has the better team, better pitching, better bullpen, and I'd rather go after the Milwaukee Brewers in this one. I have a little bit more confidence in them against the Cardinals.
All right, our next game here is going to be the San Diego Padres taking on the Texas Rangers. Minus 161 for the Padres, plus 148 for the Rangers. We have Morjon taking on Fultonevich in this matchup. Over under of 9.5 runs. Your thoughts on this one?
I have a pass on this one. I've been burned by this game too many times, and I'm not really. I don't know. So I'm just gonna stay off of it. If I got the first 2 games of this one wrong, and I'm gonna move away. If anything, maybe go the under 5.5 for San Diego, but I'm not really gonna be betting sides on this one or totals or anything like that. This one's just gonna be a pass for me, and I'll move on and try to get a better value elsewhere.
Yeah, for this one, this is not a pass for me. And for some reason, I keep getting drawn to this Texas Rangers team because they're always undervalued. Plus 148, I think is a good price on them here. It's a getaway game, so it's a nice spot for them as well. Fultonevich is an underrated pitcher in my mind. He's just been struggling a little bit. I have this game lined at around a minus 122, plus 122. I think the Padres are going to be a team you're going to have value betting against this year. Even though they're a very good team, they're just going to be overpriced in the marketplace. So value is always going to be on their opponent. I like the Rangers in this matchup. I feel like they can get a win here on getaway day. So give me the Rangers plus 148 to avoid a sweep today versus the San Diego Padres. Our next matchup here is the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Minus 124 for the Rockies, plus 114 for the Giants, plus 114 for the Rockies. We're getting Anthony Desclafani taking on Marquez here. And looking at this game, I like the Giants in the spot. It's just the line moved away from me. I like them when they're around a minus 118, 19. Minus 124 is a little bit closer to where this line should be. Overall, this is going to be a pass for me. I do like this Giants side, though. Their pitching's been good. They're 5th in the league with a 3.04 ERA. Their bats aren't really doing much, as you guys can tell with the 7.5 over/under for this total. So it's a pass for me for this game.
Yeah, I don't like messing with the Colorado Rockies. I don't like messing with the San Francisco Giants. It's just betting on cellar dweller teams is not going to be a fun way to do anything this year. But it's going to be a pass for me for right now. Maybe I could try to look at it a little bit more if the Giants line gets down to like a minus 115 or something. But I'm not going to be interested in going after this game. I'm never confident in the Giants, never confident in the Rockies, and it's just going to be a pass for me here.
All right, we have 3 more games to go here. We have the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kind of our marquee matchup of the day. Minus 157 for the Dodgers, plus 145 for those Nationals. Clayton Kershaw takes on Max Scherzer in this matchup. And your thought on these 2 pitching studs in a matchup like this?
Yeah, I remember when I mentioned I like underdogs. How about Max Scherzer and the Nationals in a getaway game against the Dodgers? I feel like this game's going to be very, very close. I think that Scherzer's going to be able to out-edge Kershaw. I think it's going to be another one of those like 1-0, 2-0 games where the Nationals can be on the winning side this time. I don't think that the Nationals are going to get swept by the Dodgers. I think they're a better team than that. And in a getaway game with Max Scherzer on the mound, yeah, sign me up for some Washington Nationals. That sounds awful.
Yeah, no, but looking at this for me, I feel like there's only one real spot I can even think about looking at, and that would be the under in this game. I just don't think we can trust this Nationals team right now. They're still without Bell. They're still without Harrison. They're gonna be without Schwarber. I'm trying to find all the other. They're without Bell, Schwarber, and Harrison. So they're still missing players. I mean, they're having Ryan Zimmerman hit 4th. So I think the under is the only play in this game. Slightly leaning towards the Dodgers here at minus 157. I have this game lined around a minus 170. So slightly into the Dodgers. No bet on this one. Maybe the Dodgers run line at plus 120 looks a little intriguing. But it's going to be a pass here for me. I just don't think this game is going to go that high of scoring. So it's going to be under a pass for me, and it's a pass. All right. Our second to last game here, we have the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're going to have Jose De Leon taking on Luke Weaver. Minus 112 for the Reds, plus 102 for these Diamondbacks. And looking at this matchup, I like the Diamondbacks again. I feel like there's always value on this Diamondbacks team. I feel like this Reds team is being overpriced due to their hot start to start the year. This team is going to regress, and they're not going to be that good this year. I still see the Reds as a max 82 win season. That's just the way I see the Reds here. I like the Diamondbacks at plus 102. I'm not saying that they're going to be much of a better team here. They also play in a much tougher division, but I like them at home here versus a Cincinnati Reds team that I think is a little overvalued right now.
I'm going to be on the opposite side of that one. I like the Reds in this game. It's just Arizona's not good. They struggle with their offense. They struggle with their bullpen. And Cincinnati's been off to a hot start. I'm not going to try to catch a falling knife and get cut. I'm going to go with the Reds. Even though they lost yesterday, they're going to come back and probably win this game. I'm going to grab them at minus 112. Seems like a pretty nice line for me, considering that the last 2 days they've been anywhere from minus 125 to minus 130. So grab them today.
All right. And our final game on the slate here is the Sunday Night Baseball game, where we're getting the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Drew Smyly takes on Matt Moore. Minus 153 for Atlanta, plus 144 for Philadelphia. Your thoughts on our last game here?
Yeah, remember when I said I like dogs? Yeah, let's go get that Philadelphia Phillies. I've been betting them the entire series. It's a getaway game now where they're trying to not get swept. And I feel like they're going to be able to pull something off. They have the bats for it. Whether or not they wake up, that's another story. I think that Matt Moore is a better pitcher than most people think. The last time he pitched, he was against the Mets, so I understand why he struggled a little bit. But ultimately, I like the Philadelphia Phillies in this game.
Yeah, for me, it's a pass. Slightly towards Atlanta. I feel like Drew Smyly can give them 4 or 5 good innings, and then they can hand it off to the second best bullpen in baseball right now at a 1.71 ERA. This Braves team has looked good pitching. Their bats still need to wake up, so I think if they can get some runs, they can get some offense here from like Freddie Freeman and Ronald Acuna Jr. and Ozzie Albies and Dansby Swanson, Travis d'Arnaud. This is going to be a game that Atlanta can totally win. I think Matt Moore is not a good pitcher. So it's going to be Atlanta or pass for me. I had this game lined at around a -150. So the price is about right for this one. So it's Braves or pass for me on this last game. So I'm going to just pass on this one.
Man, way to shit on me.
Yeah. All right. Quickly going over our card for today. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Pirates at +128. The Blue Jays at +114. The Tigers at +156. The Rays have now gone down to a -1 or +125. I still don't mind that line though. I like the Royals at +116. The Rangers at +148. And the Diamondbacks there at +102.
Yeah, I got the Angels -124. I've got the Brewers +114. Nationals +145. -112 for the Reds. And +141 for the Phillies today.
Alrighty. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Real Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB tonight. I'll catch you guys in the next video.